I'm on Grozny's main street, Prospect Putin, trying to find out what the national dish of Chechnya is, from people on the streets.
ЖИЖИГГАЛНАШ seemed to be the most popular and most traditional Chechen food I heard about from my on-the-street poll. I also read that when Mike Tyson visited Chechnya, he was served this dish. I called a restaurant that I like to eat at called Cafe Nevada and asked if I could use their kitchen to cook this national dish.
I am now at Nevada Cafe, a traditional Chechen restaurant. I'm here to make ЖИЖИГГАЛНАШ, the national dish of Chechnya, and they've been so kind to loan me their kitchen.
Ingredients needed for this recipe are 500 grams of flour, 2 to 4 pounds of lamb, 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 egg, 1 cup of water, 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. This meal takes about 1 hour to prepare and cook from beginning to end.
ЖИЖИГГАЛНАШ starts with meat. This is young lamb. What we do is take the lamb and slice it into slice the lamb into long pieces, about this thick. That looks to be good enough. Okay, this seems to be good enough. Now, you cook the meat in a pot of boiling water. You want to add 1 tablespoon of salt to the water. Take the meat and lower the meat into the water. It takes about 20 minutes to cook. The next step of this dish is to make the dumplings. We'll start with 500 grams of flour, and we're going to sift the flour. Now we make this into a bit of a mountain, and then a little hole. Okay, so we take about a half a tablespoon of salt and put it into a cup of water. We'll just leave that on the side. I'm going to take 1 egg. And put the egg into this hole. And mix this water and flour. And egg. Okay, so while you're mixing the dough, you might see that there's something on top of the ЖИЖИГ. You have to remove this. So I'm taking a break from making dough just to take this off the top. There you have it. We'll just stick this on the side and back to mixing. Remove the fat again. Okay. At this stage, we have the dough. I'm gonna take some flour and just sprinkle some flour down. Rolling pin. And I'm gonna roll this out to about 2 millimeters. Almost 2 millimeters. I think this is 2 millimeters. This is about 2 millimeters. So you want to roll it to this thick. Okay, we're gonna cut this into quarters. You're gonna take these quarters and cut them like this. Okay. Whew. Okay, I think this is enough. It takes a long time to roll the dough. I think this takes the most time. Okay, here we have it. Here's the dough. Now, the Zhizhig, which means meat in Chechen, is finished. I'm gonna take it out of the pot. And we're gonna sit this down. And in the same pot, I just took the meat out of. This is the Galnash, which is the dough pieces. I'm gonna put them onto a plate. Okay, all the Galnash is on the plate. I'm gonna put the dumplings in the same water as the meat. Oops, it can't be perfect. And this should boil for 5 minutes. The sauce for this is called beram. Take some garlic, maybe 3 or 4 cloves. And then just a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to take some of the broth from here. There you have it. This sauce, you're going to dip the Galnash in. Okay, and it looks about time for me to remove the Galnash from the pot. Put this broth in a cup and you drink it like soup. And now I'm going to serve the owner of this restaurant the food I cooked.
Vaygi anol chastini ya çodit yo merzi yo. Quyun ya shiait megerdun.